हाय गाइस, स्वागत है आपको एक और इंटरेस्टिंग सी वीडियो में। आज मैं आया हूँ इंद्रप्रस्थ ऑटोमोबाइल प्रशांत विहार में टू रिव्यू द ऑल न्यू 2022 XUV 300। So if I talk about the key of this car, you get the new Mahindra logo now, along with the lock and unlock button and a boot open button, and the OG flip key is there in this car. So when I open this car has this welcoming feature where it does open the side view mirrors, but I don't know why it's not opening. Let's try it again. Yeah, it's not opening, but it does make this clingy sound, which I kind of like. But if they would have given the XUV 700 sound, I would have loved it. So if I talk about the front of this car, you get a tiger shaped headlight again, along with the projector and an LED unit and also an indicator here, and it gets this huge DRL, which I really love. You also get a LED fog lamp. No, this one is not an LED, actually this one is a halogen unit, along with the piano black finishing on the side. So if I talk about the grille of this car, you get the new Mahindra logo over here, along with the piano black finishing and a red element on the grille also, and the down also. If I talk about the side profile of this car, you get a 205/65 R16 tire, along with the alloy wheel, which has the silver and the piano black finishing on the alloy, and a new Mahindra logo in the center. If I talk about the side view mirror of this car, you get the piano black finishing along with an indicator over here and not on the fender. So if I talk about the door handle of this car, you get the auto assist over here. You get the keyless entry, which is pretty much a cool feature when you're paying like 17 lakh rupees for this car now. Also, you get a roof rail that is finished in again piano black and a matte black finishing to give this car a sporty look. If I talk about the side profile of this car, what's new is the Mahindra logo and the W8 logo that is wrapped in red color, which I really love. You get this huge tail light, and the parking light is a huge LED unit, which I really love. But the brake light is the halogen unit, and the reverse light and an indicator is also the halogen unit. So when I open the boot of this car, the boot capacity is 257 liters, and this can be a hassle to store a few bags. You can split these seats in the ratio of 60-40, which is again a cool element. But let's say अगर 5 बंदे जा रहे हैं गाड़ी में and आपके पास सामान है, that can be a very big hassle. You do not get a light over here, but यहाँ पे एक बनाया हुआ स्टोरेज कि आप लाइट खुद ही लगा लेना, but कोई नहीं इग्नोर करते. So if I talk about the spare wheel of this car, this is the steel rim and it is a D size one. You do get the skid plate look over here, but the skid plate is missing. आपको खुद ही लगवानी पड़ेगी again. So you also get a camera over here along with 2 parking sensors, but again अगर 4 parking sensors दिए होते, I would have really loved it. So you get this huge deflector over here, and on the up you get a defogger along with the wiper over here, and you also get a spoiler along with the brake light, and you do not get the shark fin antenna when you are paying like 18 lakh rupees for this car. यार अगर वो देते, I would have really loved it. But other than that, this car is for speed, is for safety, and is for the reliability that Mahindra is offering you. Before talking about the rear seat comfort of this car, I would like to highlight something, that the back pillar gets this piano black finishing over here, which can give you a lot of small marks. अगर किसी बच्चे ने थोड़ा सा भी scratch मार दिया, this will highlight first. So if you are buying this car, you need to get this PPF or maybe some kind of protective film over here. So when I open the door of this car, first the door opens pretty much wide enough, and you get a chrome door handlebar over here, along with the piano black finishing and a leather lap finishing on the armrest, and the power window is also finished in satin silver finishing, which I really love. You can store your bottle and an umbrella over here if you want. So when I get settled inside the car, my head is not at all touching over the roof, which is pretty much good for me, because this car does look a bit compact, a bit smaller than its competitors, but this car works for the rear seat comforts and the driving capability. So you get a magazine holder over here, along with the plastic finishing on the back of this seat, you do not get any kind of power charging socket or maybe the AC vents over here, and the hump is pretty much low enough, so if you are sitting, like if three people are sitting in the back, it should not be a problem for all. So you get three headrests over here, which I really love. You get the halogen reading lights over here, but अगर यहाँ पे LED होती, I would have really loved it. You get the grab handlebar over here, so अगर कोई माइकल शूमाकर गाड़ी चला रहा है आगे, so you know ये काम आएगा आपकी सेफ्टी के लिए. And you get 6 airbags in this car. That's why Mahindra is charging you 18 lakhs for this variant, because वो आपको safety दे रहे हैं. And you also get a small sunroof over here, and एक बच्चा ही निकल पाएगा, and that's it. Now coming to the most awaited part of this video, that is the driver seat. So if I talk about the driver door of this car, again I need to show you this. So when I lock this car, the side mirror does closes, and when I open this car, it does not open, because you need to start your car to actually, not to start your car, but इसकी आपको battery mode on करना पड़ेगा in order to open the side view mirror. So you get a key fob over here along with the keyless entry, and when I open the door, just see, it does produce a welcome sound, which I really love. I don't know whether you hear or not, but I guess if you would have heard it, you would have loved it. So if I talk about the door of this car, again you get a tweeter and a speaker over here, along with the chrome finishing on the door handle and the piano black finishing on this door panel, along with the leather lap finishing for the armrest. And talking about the armrest, आपको armrest गाड़ी में बिल्कुल मिलता है. You can adjust the side view mirrors from these buttons, and you get a auto up and auto down for the driver side window, and you also get a separate storage unit for the umbrella, which I really love. You can store a bottle over here, and also small storage unit is also over here. And when you're driving in the night and let's say कहीं रुकना पड़ता है and आप गाड़ी का डोर खोलते हो, you get a reflector over here also to let others know that your car door is open and they need to lower down their speed. So if I talk about the driver's seat of this car, I feel pretty much hugged enough with the seat, and you also get the airbag on the seats also, which I really love. I need to show you. It's not here, it's actually on the driver's side, but इसी side पे होता है. So when I start this car, the side view mirrors opened. So yeah, see, मैं मजाक नहीं कर रहा था, मैं सच बोल रहा था. So you get a start and stop button over here, and you get a leather wrapped steering wheel, which I really love, and my hands feel a bit grippy enough. So you get a traction control button over here, and you get the start and stop assist, which is जब आप रेड लाइट पे खड़े हो, आपको पेट्रोल बचाना है, तो you can on this open गाड़ी अपने आप बंद हो जाएगी. You get a button to switch off the parking sensors over here if you like, but यार नहीं चाहिए होगा again. So you can adjust your headlights from here, and you get a piano black finishing and a silver finishing on the AC vents, which I really love. You get a voice assist mic over here. You can actually access the voice assist from this button. You get a cruise control over here. You get the new Mahindra logo in the steering wheel itself. You can increase the volume, lower the volume, pick a call, cut a call. Mute button is also over here, and you can change the mode of the infotainment system if you feel like, and you can also change the track if you want. So if I talk about the climate control system of this car, this one pretty much look dated, to be honest, but it will get the job done. You get a 6-speed manual gearbox over here, along with the first gear reverse thing that now car is giving you. But when I reverse the car,
please select the parking mode if you need assistance.
See, you also get a voice assist when you are reversing the car. and the camera looks again pretty much dated, but it will just get your job done. So if you talk about the infotainment system of this car, this is the same infotainment system that you get in the Mahindra Thar. It has this Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay mode over here, but I doubt if it would really work because अभी तक तो इनकी XUV 700 में भी नहीं चला है, but कोई नहीं यार, चला देंगे. So the touch is pretty much smooth, and this car comes with lot of features. You get trip A, trip B, average speed, fuel economy, the top speed you are doing, the brake, like how much pressure are you putting on the brake when you are driving the car, or how much pressure are you putting on the clutch of this car. It will tell you that also. And you get the car info over here. You can adjust the DRL settings from here. You get the service info over here, so if the service of this car is due, it will let you know. So you get the voice assist again for the reversing camera, and you get the fuel info, that is distance to empty, and the fuel economy. So you also get a aux cable over here, which is again a pretty much extravagant feature, because nowadays car manufacturers have actually stopped giving the aux cable in their car, but Mahindra दे रही है again. You get two USB power charging socket along with a 12-volt power charging socket over here. The USB-C type is missing, and you get a mat over here to store your phone, but this is pretty much small enough, and this has this little hump over here. I don't know why, but phone storage can be a hassle for you. So you get a decent big enough armrest over here, and the gear positioning is actually very much decent. I'm not at all, my hand is not at all taking any pain or maybe any pressure when I have my hand settled in the armrest. So they're pretty much equivalent. You get a handbrake over here along with two cup holders. So, and you also get a storage unit for the passenger side also. If let's say you need to store your phone or something, or maybe a little pencil, you can store it over here. And if I talk about the dashboard of this car, आपको सेपरेट यूनिट मिलता है टू एक्चुअली स्टोर द कार मैनुअल ओवर हेयर, एंड आप अंदर भी थोड़ी चीज़ें बिल्कुल डाल सकते हैं. यू ऑल्सो गेट द auto dimming inside the rear view mirror, and when I open the blind, the light is actually auto on and off, which I really like again. So when I open the reading light, again this one is an halogen unit, and you also get a glass holder over here, and you can access your sunroof from this button. If I talk about the engine or the heart of this car, you get a 1.2 liter engine, the turbocharged one, and the turbo pipe is here, which produces 117 bhp and 300 newton meters of torque at 1500 to 2500 initial RPM, which is decent enough to pull this car out of the traffic and to cruise on the highway. This car has a fuel capacity of 42 liters, and company claims an average of 20 kmpl, which I'm not sure whether this car would give. Again, we have to ask from the owners for the same. And this car gets a global NCAP rating of 5 stars, which is again comparative to the Nexon is same. But one thing that Nexon does not get is the indicator over here when I open the hood of this car, which is again a part of the safety features. So now coming to the final verdict of this car, whether I would like to go for this car. Yes, for the safety and the speed, but not for the features. Again, I would rather switch to Nexon, but not this one. Whether I would like to go for the W8 variant, I am not sure, because आपको W4 से ही sunroof मिलनी शुरू हो जाती है. So why would you pay this much extra for the just for the engine and a little bit of tweaks or the nick and knacks that Mahindra is offering on this car. So अगर आपको ये वीडियो पसंद आई हो, आप मेरे चैनल को बिल्कुल सब्सक्राइब करिएगा. अगर कोई भी कमेंट या कोई भी किसी भी तरीके का फीडबैक देना चाहते हैं, कमेंट बॉक्स में ज़रूर लिखिएगा. मैं फिर से आऊँगा एक और इंटरेस्टिंग सी वीडियो लेके. टिल देन, पीस.